Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran, and we read the ayah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا. How many times we heard this ayah? One small ayah. But it is the ayah of the social expression of Muslims. It is the ayah that when it is subverted, the whole house of Islam is subverted. It is the ayah that identifies the relationship between Muslims. It is the ayah that bonded all the Muslims together, notwithstanding wherever they came from. It is the ayah of the bridge between Muslims. It is the ayah. This is the ayah, the principal ayah, that Muslims, wherever they are in the world, they need to come back to this ayah, not the other 6,625 ayah they're reciting all the time, just this one. Because it is this one which is causing the poison in the body. And it only has to be one thing in the body that causes poison that destroys the whole body. And if you look to the Muslim world, whether Pakistan or Bangladesh or Iraq or Iran or North Africa or West Africa or East Africa or Malaysia or Indonesia or Syria or Jordan or the Khalij or Saudi Arabia or wherever you would go, people are talking Islam with the tongue, reciting lots of Quran and Ahkam, Sirah and Ahadith, and it sounds very beautiful. But if you sit in their country, 10 days only, you see that the major, what's following is Asabiyah. Asabiyah is the main religion of the Muslims today. They are carrying Islam like donkey carry the books, but they are practicing Asabiyah. And because they are practicing Asabiyah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has taken His rahmah from them. And because Allah took the rahmah from them, they are being treated like dogs with no respect. And even their leaders have become parents for them. The black and the white and the Arab and the non-Arab. Whether on the subcontinent or in the East Africa, West Africa, or in Egypt or this place, always it is the white or the black, or the tall or the short, among the Muslims. So we don't have to talk about all the other issues. We don't even have to talk about the issue of madhahib. No, let's just talk about the asabiyah. Our Prophet ﷺ said, this asabiyah, it is a filthy thing. It is like a beetle crawling on a piece of dung. It is filthy, get rid of it. And the one of your distinguished people here, he asked me, what you think about America today? I said, America is a wonderful country. We're not speaking about the al-mala inside the government with their foreign policy. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the people. We're talking about the resources. We're talking about the country. We're talking about the Constitution. We're talking about the freedom and the liberty. We're talking about the ability to build and to have whatever you want and to move in and out as you like. No Muslim country in the world can have these privileges, only America. And if you want to know, me, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, me, I don't have much knowledge. Small amount. But alhamdulillah, Allah, He allowed me to travel to more than 57 countries, and at least 31 of them Muslim countries. So I saw, and I smelled, and I heard, and I saw, and I understood, and I sat. And so therefore, after doing that, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have the chance to practice Islam, and we have the chance to make Islamic example for the world from this country. Because if I was in any Muslim country today, and I talk like this, I will be locked up that day, and all of you will also be locked up for this. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He changes the times, and He changes the circumstances, and He changes the conditions. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned He don't change the condition of a people until the people change what? what is inside themselves. So, all Muslims, let me remind you, there are some small ayat of the Quran which we should listen to. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions, He says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُحِبُّ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِهِ صَفًّا كَأَنَّهُمْ بُنْيَانٌ مَرْصُوصٌ. And Surah Al-Saf, He's describing the believers. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِهِ صَفًّا. They are the people who range themselves in ranks. Not ranked according to their country, not ranked according to their color, not ranked according to their social station. No, these are ranks of Iman. And the Muslims, we come and we pray in the mosque, whether Fajr or Dhuhr or Asr or Maghrib or Isha, and we are praying in the rain. And we are looking at the clock, and we are reminding, إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ كَانَتْ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ كِتَابًا مَوْقُوتًا. You know, we say, the time. A stove, اعتدلوا. We are saying that. For what? Rituals. But go outside the mosque and see who's lined up. Nobody's lined up. Go outside the mosque. If the imam go outside the mosque and give an order outside the mosque, see if the Muslims they will listen to him. No, nobody listens. They will say, it's not your business. You mind your business. You imam inside the mosque, you have nothing to do outside here. This is from the Jahiliyyah. The Muslims in America need to line themselves up outside the mosque